I'm not a very good violinist. I wanted to make a tool for other artists to use that might then be used to make something beautiful. It was an interesting instrument to approach because it had a rich history, of course, a few hundred years at least in its current design. Very few things out there that were made by human beings that have as much of an uninterrupted presence on this planet. I'm very lucky to be in this space. To ask about space in New York City is a complicated issue. I think it's very important for people to have a place, to, of course, to work and to live without sounding too trite about it. I live in constant terror that I'm another few months or a year from having to move somewhere else. I'd say the favorite part of the process is dealing with the musicians themselves. The really interesting part is not really being able to make what we call a VSO sometimes in the trade, or a violin-shaped object, but to make an instrument that works for a musician, and beyond that, make an instrument that works for a particular musician. That part I find the most compelling and satisfying part of the process. I like the fact that as a modern maker, the question is not just how were these instruments wrought in a particular period when they were made, but how were they maintained over all these years, propped up and made better by the musicians that played them, by the restorers that restored them. But there's something about making a thing that needs to work and keep on working that is going to hopefully last beyond myself and the musician who plays my instruments today. Also be sort of taken up and maintained by whoever plays it next. And at some point that instrument will not look that much to do with how it left my bench. It's a full contact sport, man, you know? And I like that part of it. The sights, sounds, and smells and touch of it all is, I think, probably all good things to be around on a regular basis. There is something always yet to be discovered. I think if you give that up on anything, then it's coincidental with the death of something.